Hello guys, let's continue on with the playthrough of this Flaming First. Oh my god, we're already here. Hey Paro, didn't even let me get an intro in, did you? How's it going, dude? How's it going? I have no idea which file I'm supposed to load from. I believe it's file number 1, right outside Salaman. Yep. Yeah, so let me get back to the damn intro. Let's continue on with our playthrough of this FF2 Romhack. Let's play FF2 Blind Kappa. Yeah, seriously, lot of things different from the vanilla game. So pretty much all of my instincts are out the window. Last time we finished destroying the warship, which was a major threat to this world. So what are we supposed to do now? The king is dead. Not a script, so I can actually catch streams right now. Well, it's a decent time right now over there, isn't it? Like it'll be 10:30 right now, I believe. That's not too bad. Catching my Sunday streams is going to be a pretty big challenge for you. Then 16. Okay, not bad. I mean, unless you regularly sleep until 12 o'clock. What time do you have to go to school? How come you're watching streams at this time? Okay, last time we destroyed the warship. We got Layla, the new party member. We have to go to Dist to enlist the help of the Dragoons. But I decided to take a trip into the Dist. I mean, what cave was that? Tropical Island cave, and got my ass handed to me. So it looks like the thing that is not really a sequence break in the vanilla game is a proper sequence break. We are not supposed to be there. So definitely gonna, I think, yeah, we're supposed to go to Dist next, which is exactly what the story tells us. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I did make a small detour into Mysidia, and I bought these semi-legendary weapons, you can call them, for this stage in the game. Flame Lance. Magic Cane is fine. We're gonna find one in Dist anyway. Guy is on double shield in the back row, and Layla has the Ori Halcon. What we also discovered last stream is that physical attacks suck compared to magic. Absolutely suck. In fact, they suck in general because we are not able to one-shot anybody. Yeah, that is partially because my levels are pretty low. Now look at Layla's stats. Okay, she's got level 7 in swords and level 6 in knives. And generally, the release notes tell me that. As of the internet again, Jesus Christ, man, your sleep schedule is screwed up. Not as screwed up by your relative standards, eh? Oh my god. I don't even know how you can stay awake all night. When sleep catches up to me, I just drift off no matter what. Even if I'm standing or, I just drift off. So I really don't understand how people are able to manage 24-hour streams, how people are able to stay awake for 3 days. I wake up at 6. What? A total night owl. I'll never understand you guys. So like I said, we are pretty underleveled for this stage of the game. So what I'm going to employ is the select cancel trick. I don't understand myself. The art of Zen. Understanding yourself, and you will understand the world. How's FF7 going so far? And I did manage to catch one of your streams. You were playing Super Mario, your ROM hack, I believe. Looked pretty nice, but Yeah, I don't know enough about that game to actually comment about it. But how's it going? Hope you're having fun. Did you clean my room? I'm too lazy to do that. Oh my god. Believe me, I understand. At least I hope you have someone overseeing you to force you to clean your room. Yeah, so I'm just going to use the select cancel trick, which is basically taking a turn as if I'm going to use this particular move and then cancelling it. So effectively, the game thinks that I've actually executed that move, and then we just do the regular stuff. Maria, she's got fire level 4, ice level 3, both level 1, and whatever. I broke my hack completely, but this is why I make backups. You broke your hack, what happened? Fight with Maria, and since okay, these guys are not too bad, so I think I can get rid of them in one round. Yeah, but before doing anything, in the interest of time, I'm just going to use the select cancel trick. Also, because this I really want to focus on some status magic for Kai. Upgrade level editor versions. Oh, they're not. Are they not compatible with the save files? That sucks. So I'm going to use the select cancel trick to level up curse, sleep, even flare, stun, stop. Fire, I think the elemental levels are pretty good. He's going to be, yeah, so the actual turns he's going to be using fire, ice and board because, yeah, I don't want to grind, I don't want to spend extra time grinding them, I want to keep making progress. Let's get on with the game already. That's what I say. So this is the infamous select cancel trick in action. It looks like, yeah, it looks like I'm cheating here, which in a sense I am, but this is strictly to just save some time. I mean, I could abuse it if I really wanted to. I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, I also need to attack once with Guy just in case he gets any points whatsoever. So his magic, all of his spells would have gained some experience points even though he didn't actually use them. Just imagine that if I didn't use the select cancel trick, I would spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a total of 6 turns. Obviously the enemies would have died before then, but I would have spent a total of 6 turns before actually getting Guy to attack. I don't think we can afford that because the monsters have started getting really beefy. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I mean, seriously, I tried to stay faithful to what the authors of this Romhack wanted from me, and it's very clear that either you're supposed to go all black magic. I think what they intended for you is to have all red mages. Black magic is clearly superior even at lower levels. Any other spell you can grind, why not? Safe is one, yeah, safe also. Blink is also one, slow, warp barrier. Yeah, Secret of Mana is, I don't know exact. Yeah, technically it's action adventure, but I just refer to all of those games as execution based, just like Legend of Zelda. And by execution based, it means you have to input your actions real time. You can't really pause like turn-based games. Pause to think about what you want to do next. I mean, technically, yeah, you can click the pause button and whatnot, but you get the point, right? Execution-based games, not really into them. So I'm sorry, you're not going to. Made by Square, so it has to be good. I mean, it is good. A lot of people like it. I'm just not going to bother. Because yeah, it's a very good possibility that I might actually like it, but I just think the possibility of me not liking it are a lot higher than that. And as I've discussed this with Puzzled over Discord many times, there are enough RPGs, turn-based or semi-turn-based RPGs out there to get my fill for the rest of my life. I did give Zelda a try at his suggestion. Ocarina of Time is apparently his favorite Zelda game, and I'll be honest, I didn't like it. Not to say that it's not a great game, but I'm just much more comfortable watching others play those kind of games, Dark Souls or or Execution. I love watching people play Age of Empires. Like when Wind Waker is amazing. I was watching Thorio play Wind Waker randomized. God damn it! So these guys, yeah, these guys are very very beefy. Wind Waker over Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time has a retro feel to it, so that's I think that's part of the reason he recommended it, because we guys. Hello, Thorio. Why are you in a Final Fantasy 2 stream? Things are pretty difficult already. You should have been there for the Final Fantasy 5 stream. How's it going, dude? Why am I leveling up Warp, idiot? And I need to reorder those spells. Yep, that is Chrono Trigger. That is the... What is that? Dangerous music from Chrono Trigger. But stop it. Can you guess what track that was? Hey man, bonjour, how's it going? I was just discussing about Zelda games and execution games in general with Pharaoh here, and why I don't really bother playing execution type games. Execution involves pretty much everything where you have to input commands real time, like Zelda. He was recommending Secret of Mana. So I was just saying, I much prefer watching others play those kind of games because it's very very entertaining. So my personal preference is, I mean, what is the condition under which I enjoy watching playthroughs? It's either when somebody is absolutely getting their shit wrecked, or when it's a awesome demonstration of skill. I think these two extremes are when I enjoy the most watching people play. So when someone is new, that's why I think the early FFs are some of my favorites to watch, also to play, obviously. Mechanics of Ocarina? Get the fuck out of Link to the Past, including randos. Link to the Past seems really nice. I love those graphics. Absolutely love Link to the Past graphics. Yeah, but Zelda in general, they are execution games, especially those 2D Zelda games. I was watching an LP of Link to the Past, and this guy was just like avoiding all the enemies. I was like, dude, why don't you go and kill them? See, you get no benefit out of actually killing those enemies. So no, this shit kicked out of my stream. Yeah, but so that's where games like the early Final Fantasies, the retro games in general. Bob jumps in rando. Not getting that reference. But yeah, part of the reason, in fact, yeah, pretty much entirely the reason I like to enjoy people I enjoy watching people playing those older Final Fantasies, especially FF2, is because invariably, especially if it's their first playthrough, they just cannot handle that difficulty. And by difficulty, what I found recently is that even if people get one game over, they consider that game as difficult, even on their first playthrough. According to me, difficulty in a game is denoted by hitting a wall, hitting a situation where you just can't proceed with the game without putting in some kind of effort or thought. That's what I would refer to as difficult, and that is very well demonstrated by these FF2, the original versions at least. Because even if you grind, you can't actually make it through the final dungeon. Even FF3. FF3, of course, there's a traditional. Actually, the new Dark Souls. I was watching a LP of Final Fantasy V, and this guy was like, "Oh, the game is so difficult because there is no way you can avoid a game over." And where am I going? World map, please. Select. No. Where should the select button? There's a start button. There we go. Oh, actually, I'm kind of lost here. How the fuck? How can I be lost? Tom's ladder speed. Okay, that's okay. Oh god, a nightmare encounter. Hang on. Select cancel. FF game is going to be hard. Yeah, that's true. But I was just talking about the definition of what you mean by difficulty. I don't consider wiping as difficult. If there's a way you can make it past, even if you wipe like 10 times, I'll just say that's, well, at least in my case, I would say that's tactical thinking. Ajish of the Dreadnought location. Yeah, I am. But I'm just trying to figure out how exactly am I supposed to get to Dist from here. So I'm gonna abuse the shit out of select cancel exploit here, just to save me some time. Instead of having to spend God knows how many hours in battle. And it's very obvious that the authors expected you to grind a lot. I'm just not going to do that. And Berserk, nah, I'll hold off on Berserk. As I just go to, yeah, exactly. So for me, the difficulty is actually hitting a wall which you can't make it past without grinding. Ticket of Mana Rando. Oh, nice. Are you gonna be playing the remake or the original version on SNES? Into Boston Variety Rando. Yeah, that'd be nice, Matt. Like I said, I do enjoy people either getting their shit pushed in or really doing stuff well in whatever game they're playing, especially the execution games. It's part of the reason I enjoy watching Age of Empires a lot. Miss Saturn the remake, why not? Looks like one bolt is enough to get rid of these guys. Wife's usually walking level 50. Oh my god. So this LP I'm talking about, I was watching him. Yeah, he went to the library at level 15. Immediately got ambushed by that skull thing, level 5 death, and he was like, "Oh my god, can you believe this? This just is not right. This is not right at all." And I was like, "Bro, this is the game. It's not a good remake. Is it not? Huh?" Kyoragon and Necromancer. Bone mail memes. So apparently the bone mail has the best defense in the entire game, and it also grants you immunity to a whole bunch of status effects, so I must reconsider that. This new playthrough I'm doing, I picked up the Brave Blade, and that has a power of 145. It's still only doing about 4000 damage with two-handed, so that's kind of underwhelming. But that's okay. I think I just wanted to see the Brave Blade in action. Also use the Knight. I must say, late game Knight is very, very powerful. Somebody got poisoned. I should practice Asuna as well, since I'm using the select cancel glitch anyway. Pretty much. Yeah, I just enjoy. I'm more of a consumer than a producer, to be very honest. Omega defeat. Was your Omega defeat off stream? Select. I'm gonna need to remember to constantly do this. I'm more of a consumer than a content creator, to be perfectly honest. I do remember the only reason I started streaming, so I started recording in general. Forget streaming. Streaming was just so that I could chat with people optionally if anybody actually showed up while I was playing my FF2. But yeah, main reason I started streaming is because I just couldn't find any appropriate content for FF2 on even on YouTube. Twitch had a bunch of people streaming it every now and then, but always it was like, oh god, why am I doing this? I hate this game. So I just wanted to show a bit the better side of FF2. Both entered the window. I wanted to play it. Okay, makes sense. But I much prefer watching others, watching LPs or hanging out on other streams. Magic defense, 10% magic fade. Power fights, weak to holy and fire. Look at that, immunity, death, poison, blind, old, confused, oh my god. And flagged undead means if anybody uses death on you, you have full recovery. Kinchi armor defense and magic defense too. Yeah, so the bone mail is actually the best contender for armor that has penalties, but it's worth the penalties. Just need to constantly keep track of it. Where the hell am I? Map please, map. So I am on the bridge, right? I'm on the bridge which connects the continent of, well, it's just one big continent, but this is the bridge that connects Palamecia with Mysidia. I need to go all the way around the world then. The geography of this place is so damn strange that in order to go east or west, you actually have to go south. Keep going south, keep going south, keep going south. You'll eventually make your way west or east. Where is this place? This place is near Salamand. So this is the mountains. Yep. Okay. I was pretty close. What was I doing here? Bone Mail has more defense than the Maximilian. They really incentivized you to use that Bone Mail. Just look at those immunities alone. Forget the defense even. I want to beat the Seal Temple. Yeah, it'll take me at least another month to do that. So you have plenty of time. Unless you have school and shit. And no guarantees. I'm like right there. Now I've got a whole bunch of optional stuff to do. So consider, let's say each optional dungeon is going to take me one stream, and then beating X Death with certain restrictions is going to take one whole stream. So we got like at least 5 to 6 streams before we actually do the optional dungeon. What? You have to catch up. What? Why would they do something like that? Does not make sense. But okay, I have been warned. This game is an ass. Why would they do something like that? And I have to catch a damn behemoth. Wow. I don't like the behemoth. I just generally Santetsuken him. The behemoth is nasty, man. That guy has some nasty counterattacks. Fortunately, he only has physical counterattacks if you hit him. But oh my god, do not use magic on him. Oh god. Different behemoth. Oh, come on. I think Bolt one-shots these guys, so let's go ahead with that. I think we can one-round this fight. So, now we've spoken about the benefits of using the select cancel trick. Of course, another benefit is that I'm not actually using the MP, which I would generally be doing if I'm using those spells every turn. However, the disadvantage of using the select cancel trick is that you're not spending as many turns in battle as you would otherwise. And I think if you know one thing about FF2 is that it incentivizes you to spend a lot of time within battle in terms of number of turns for maximum benefits. And the most critical benefit being that of evasion. The bolt is up to level 4, right? Bolt up to level 4, awesome. Fire, ice, fire, bolt 4. So I'll get bolt also up to 5 and that'll round him out nicely. The disadvantage is that, yeah, you don't get as many points towards your evasion levels. So if you don't concentrate on your evasion by evasion tanking, you can get into a pretty messed up situation, but we'll see. Right now I'm just trying to save myself a whole bunch of time, because I'd like to see whether all of these spells become useful, which normally I don't during my FF2 playthroughs. So since I'm trying to check out every spell, plus the fact that by default the authors expect you to grind, that's why I'm using the select cancel trick. Alright, she has the Orialcum, which is why she is doing super effective damage against these fishes. Come on, Maria. Yeah, that is super effective damage. Super effective damage after 6 hits was 512. Super effective damage at level 4 with Bolt, Black Magic was 1500. That's the difference right now. It's just ridiculous. I also need to spend select cancel the fight command with Guy so that he gains some experience towards his shield levels. Hopefully Furion is going to gain some HP. It always pisses me off when Maria overtakes Furion in terms of HP. So, as we can already see, a bunch of spells leveled up. I'm just saving some time here. Where is Bosk? Let's go heal up and finally tackle Dist. I expect that at some point in time. Now we already know that Safe is actually a useful spell. The only problem with Safe, which is Protect, is that in the NES version it's bugged. So it only affects the one who's actually casting the spell. That sucks. Not going to bother selecting fight with Guy because I don't think this encounter is going to give any XP at his current shield levels. So yeah, I think Safe is definitely a candidate for that spell grind. But most importantly, I'd like to check out Shell. I would be very impressed if they managed to make magic defense work. One bolt multi-target should finish them off, but you never know. I have absolutely no clue how much HP these guys have. Normally I have them memorized, but I haven't bothered to actually stick around and count. I mean, come on. I expected this to be easy. It's anything but. Normally I just try to find out what exactly was the intention of the designer. What are they incentivizing in terms of gameplay? I think so far the answer has been roaringly obvious in this playthrough, is that black magic is heavily incentivized, almost to the point where the authors expected you to have 3 black mages. Black magic, even when not hitting a weakness, is doing far more damage than anything else. But my gut feel tells me that that is not the way to go. I'm not saying that my party composition is perfect in any way. Hold on, the sword, on the cottage, echo screen. Also wizard. Oh, did I already get the egg? Okay, that was gonna save me some more time then. I thought we didn't even go into Dist, but I suppose last time, wow, I've forgotten that easily. That's how obsessed I've been about FF5. So we did foray into Dist, got the pendant, and talked to the wyvern to get the egg. So now what we have to do is go into Dist cave and deposit the egg in the spring of life. But first, we need to take an alternate path to get some treasure. This is going to be 2 trips into the Dist cave. I'll save in the island of Dist actually. That makes a lot more sense. Keep grinding. So the problem, I mean, my gut feel tells me that just relying on black magic is going to screw me over late game. But that's just my gut feel, and so far in this Romhack, my gut feel has been completely wrong. I think what that indicates is that me and the authors of this Romhack do not see eye to eye. Although it's very obvious that whoever made this loved the game as much as I do. No doubt about it. So based on the mechanics of this game, generally speaking, physical hits, you can never go wrong with physical hits. I mean, just consider it. How you deal with an enemy. The default way of dealing with all enemies is just punch them in the face. That's a basic rule of RPGs. Should I save on slot 1? No, I should not. I should save on slot 2. Not to mention the fact that since the basic fight commander... Oh god. No! Okay, thankfully the gas did not use this, but I'm gonna get rid of these assholes. one fire spell will take care of them. The fight command does not need MP, so you always have access to it. Also, under what circumstances can the fight command really screw you over? There are two situations. The most obvious situation where they disincentivize, where the game disincentivizes your physical attacks is by giving enemies a lot of defense. Now, how do you handle a situation where enemies have a lot of defense? Final Fantasy II gives you a very simple tool, and that is called Berserk. Because in this translation they renamed it to Rage for whatever reason, but to remember that is a very old translation. Or Romhack. Most of the translation is from what, 1998. So by using Berserk, which incidentally also stacks, which is its best property. Berserk stacks, so no matter how much defense they have, unless they have 255 defense, in which case you are completely fucked. I would say 255 defense is an unwinnable situation. Let's not say unwinnable, let's say 255 defense is what constitutes a monster who you cannot defeat with physical attacks. Temper resolution FF1 translations. Oh yeah, fair point. Temper. In that case, I suppose they got it right. You can call it Rage. Oh yeah, I didn't even consider it. Based on general Final Fantasy canon, Berserk is a status ailment which increases your attack but puts you out of control. Yeah, very good point. See, once again, it's my FF2 instincts taking over. For me, Berserk is just a straight up attack boost. Very significant attack boost. So that does make sense that they renamed it to Rage. Very good point. Can we one-shot them with Bolt? I don't know if they have a vulnerability. No. Hang on, fight first. So since we've got Berserk, we've already got a means to deal with high defense enemies. It's just gonna take time, but that's okay. Stuff is gonna take time anyway. The other way that they can make enemies have completely be immune to physical hits is by granting them a lot of evasion. So if you have massive amounts of evasion, then that's another way to incentivize just using magic on them. So let's just consider that scenario. If there are enemies who are who resist physical attacks. I do have a black mage handy. Even both did not one-shot him? Jesus Christ. These guys are beefy. These guys are very, very beefy. And this is what we're gonna have to deal with. This is the kind of shit that we're gonna have to deal with this stream in Dist as well. 3 hits for 10 damage. Get out of here. He's still not dead. Oh my god, this is painful. This is painful. I am not used to this. So, taking into account my party composition, we've already got counters for that. Because if someone has maximum evasion, unless the game is just absolutely horribly unbalanced, they would be weak to multiple black magic spells. Ice did not one-shot him either. Holy crap. So we are getting to a stage where even black magic is, well, it's certainly doing more damage than physical hits, but not enough to one-shot. So even I'm under-leveled even in terms of black magic here, which is scary, scary, scary. Scary shit. So I'm pretty much covered in terms of enemies that have maximum physical evasion. Or, oh hello. Normally this guy's a dangerous encounter, but I think he's pretty benign in this mod. But the problem is that FF2 allows monsters to have magical absorb. And that is where having 3 black mages, which this mod seems to incentivize, you are going to get completely screwed over. And I mean completely. That will be a proper unwinnable situation. Actually, you know what? No, I'm lying. That is not an unwinnable situation. Yeah, that is actually not an unwinnable situation because you've got non-elemental spells. If there's something that absorbs all elements, you can always use non-elemental spells. But my point stands. I mean, those kind of enemies will be pretty rare, so you'll need physical hits to take them down. But in general, having multiple physical attackers is just far more important than having multiple mages. Which seems counterintuitive to the kind of damage that we are looking at here. Also, another mechanic in FF2 is that turn order, which in my opinion is very, very important. Turn orders is based on your evasion. You can get evasion by grinding up your agility, which is how it was originally intended in my opinion. But shields are just a far easier source of evasion. And the only way you can grind up shields is by obviously equipping a shield and selecting fight after all. And if you're going to select fight multiple times, aren't you just better off? Holy crap! Okay. He has enough HP to tank that kind of hit. I'm used to the Gigas hitting a lot harder than this, but we've got other monsters who are beefy as well. Long story short, my gut feel tells me that you can't get through with all black mages. Higher leveled up as well. Which is why I stand by my party composition. Although I could use an additional black mage, I'll have Maria on physicals only for now, and I'll switch her over to pure, well, not pure black mage, but more black mage than fight by the time we reach the second half or the later half of the second half of the game. Nobody really took a hit, so we are good on that. So So although battles are taking time right now, and that's because I only have one black mage who is the only significant source of damage for me. My gut feel tells me that this come on! Why do undead constantly ambush me? I tell you, undead are OP in Final Fantasy. Undead are just OP. My gut feel tells me that this configuration will pay off in the long run. Undead are quite... they don't need to breathe. But don't they go like Imhotep? You should be able to hear them. So I have absolutely no idea how accurate curse or sleep or stun or stop is, but the general tactic is to at least grind them up to level 4, because that's when you'll get a decent accuracy. Generally in FF2, even the most accurate spells are only a base of 50%. And if you're multi-targeting anything, that accuracy is cut in half. Of course, that's where your intelligence stat comes into play. The intelligence is added to your accuracy, and it's added after being cut for multi-target spells. So if you have an intelligence of 75, you'll get 100% accuracy even while multi-targeting. That is for a spell which has 50% accuracy, mind you. There is a spell which has 0% accuracy. So even with the magic stat of 99, you're only at best going to get 50% accuracy. But the broken. Oh shit! Oh wait, what am I saying? I don't think these. Yeah. Why am I worried about these guys? Probably they're weak to ice. Normally, these guys are the ones I was talking about. Unless you have non-elemental spells, there is no way to beat them without magic. That is vanilla game, of course, and that is where my shit comes from. I just look at them and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to beat them with physical hits. Probably not the case. So the reason I am grinding up these status spells, at least up to level 4 before I actually start testing them out in battle, is let's just assume they have a base accuracy of 50%, which is being very generous, mind you. Black magic has pathetic accuracy. Of course, this Romhack could have changed things. In fact, it promises to. At least I got a preemptive. So at 25% base okay, these guys are taking damage from ice, but not a lot. So it doesn't look like they're actually weak to ice. But they are weak to a sword in the face, thankfully. Oh yeah, they are. And provided I go first, yeah, I can wipe them out. Let's try Bolt. Hopefully they won't absorb. Aspil? That is a bastard move, absorbing my MP. Lost target, just great. What am I complaining about? I have plenty of ethers. Seriously. Well, he did get an MP up, so can't really complain. What's his magic defense? Magic defense is 4. Magic defense is 1. He's gonna struggle a lot. Magic defense is 2. What about Layla? What magic defense are you supposed to have? You're supposed to have 2 magic defense. Apparently, the stats of the 4 party members you get here, that's what you're supposed to be. And by supposed to, I mean that's how apparently they intended for you. Doesn't always work out that way, of course. But if you take an example of, I think the most accurate black magic, status black magic, is sleep at 50%. This is the base game, of course, I'm talking about. So if you multi-target it, you get a base accuracy of 25%. 25% per level, you need very, very lucky RNG for that to actually hit. Of course, that is not even counting magic defense. Most enemies at this stage in the game will roll at least 2 magic defense, which means that you need to roll 3 levels for whatever spell you want to make it stick. That ain't happening unless you have very high levels and a decent accuracy to go along with it. So that's why I'm primarily, the first objective is to grind them up to level 4 so that at 25% accuracy per level, you at least get 1 hit in. Why does that 1 hit make a difference? Oh my god, 230, and I think these guys paralyze is much more dangerous than their actual hit. I mean, 230 damage at this stage is still pretty bad if we were in base game, but we have pretty good HP at this juncture, I must say. So this place is not as big of a difficulty spike as it was in vanilla game, which is much appreciated, because I've seen and enjoyed a lot of playthroughs where this is the favorite point of rage quit, not rage quit, but just general rage. Throwing of controllers. How much damage is that? Ouch! Ouch! Throwing of controllers, general screaming. It's fun to watch. Call me a sadist. $66 damage for the win. So once I get, let's take sleep for example. Once sleep is at level 4, I can start multicasting sleep to explore for status vulnerabilities in enemies. So as long as the one using the spell is able to get 1 hit in, at least 1 hit, if any enemy is weak to sleep, say, their magic defense will be completely ignored. So at sleep level 4, mathematically on average it will get 1 hit. So level 4 sleep at 25% base. Of course, Guy has a pretty good magic stat, so the accuracy is improved. It's not 25%, and who knows what the base accuracy of sleep is to begin with in this Romhack. Point being that I can start making a list of enemies that are weak to sleep, that are weak to curse, and so on and so forth. Because as I have said before, I want this playthrough to be a demonstration of all the black magic. How powerful black magic is. Not the instant death spells, of course. Instant death spells, we already know they are pretty broken. Wow, need to heal after that. Lots of stat boosts, loving this. And Lila just keeps getting HP. Where is it supposed to go? Right side. The problem with the damn game is that after every encounter, your sprite is reset, so he faces downwards. So, in especially long fights, you gotta lose. Don't ambush me! Don't ambush me, fuckers! And they're stunned. Huh? I was just lauding Guy's magic defense, and he's the one who gets hit by stun. Come on. Okay, this is Drain. Drain is fine. Aspel is not fine, okay? Aspel is not fine. Doesn't look like it's doing that much damage, but these guys are in groups of 6. So if everybody wants to spam Drain... Well, it is easy to... Oh no! Confusion! Oh crap. Oh crap is all I gotta say now. Okay, Layla is paralyzed, that's why she's not confused. But Firion is gonna kill someone. Who knew these guys are this dangerous? Ice Fire, they don't have a weakness. Maybe they have a weakness to Bolt. I'd like that very much. Or maybe they don't have a weakness at all. Oh man, come on, don't do this to me. And I can't really buy any equipment that protects me against confusion. I'll need to grind barrier up to level 3 and hope it sticks in order to gain immunity. This fight is not going... This fight is not going well. At least he hit himself. Okay. Okay. I get it. I get this. Sadly, this fight is unrunnable, so I am going to die here. No doubt about it. They have death. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? How am I supposed to deal with these fuckers? Holy shit.
You dumbass!
So much for the difficulty. Slot 2 was right outside test. Okay, let's look at our toolbox. Barriers at level 1. At level 3, I can gain immunity to confusion. Of course, that is only if it hits. It's not gonna hit all 3 levels. He's got a soul of 43. Like I said, I need soul of 75 to guarantee 100% accuracy even when multi-targeting. I'm just gonna have to risk this. Yep. Yellow souls are yellow assholes. I got nothing. I got no defense against them. Welcome to Final Fantasy 2. This is the proper game. Now I don't even mind undead. All that hard work put in select cancelling everything, all down the drain. And it's unfortunate that yellow souls are a pretty common encounter and unrunnable, so I have to deal with them. I have to. Well, just gotta get lucky. Just gotta get lucky. No other way around it. Not gonna grind. Not gonna grind. Maybe I'll try a flare on them next time. If they give me a chance, though. They have stun, they have confusion. Wow, they have a lot of shit. And death immunity. I can't get death immunity at all. I'm wondering what gives me death immunity. Barrier level 8. Barrier level 7 is what gives me death immunity. No way that's happening. Barrier is level 1 right now. So okay. So the Gigas are no longer the most dangerous encounter here. It's the Yellow Souls. And we haven't even made it to floor 4 yet, where we can encounter Revenants. Wonder what they are gonna have. Ambush? No. Just gotta hope for good turn order then. Turn order is what screwed me up last time. Also, 5 Yellow Souls, yeah. 5 Yellow Souls is what screwed me up last time. I think everyone can one-shot 1 Yellow Soul. So this fight should be in the bag. But that depends on turn order. These guys are pretty fast. I think they have an evasion stat of 40%. And I think right now my party can barely touch 50. And because of the large random number which is added to that to calculate turn order, there's just no guarantee, absolutely no guarantee. Okay, at least Guy went first. Let's check out Flare. 60? Admittedly, at least it is level 1 multi-target, so 60 is decent damage. Looks like they have exactly 100 HP. That does help out a lot. So this is what I was talking about, turn order. I got very favorable turn order. Did I get a preemptive? Nope, not a preemptive. Favorable turn order there. I'll just use an ice on him, why not? Okay. Saving grace is they don't have a lot of HP. Of course, there is no set AI script in FF2. Monsters just have they have a bunch of spells with a set percentage chance of using each particular spell. There's no way to know whether that death spell... Okay, here are the Revenants. I did not know we could actually run into them on this floor. Hopefully, they die in one hit of Fire 5. Multi-target. Hopefully. Actually, yeah, that would have been a good... the Yellow Soul encounter would have been a good test of Shell. I'll give that a shot next time. Shell is at level 3 now. Marginally useful. I really want to see if Shell works out. Shell definitely would work out for against status magic, which includes instant death. But the thing is... Actually, no thing. Once again, I'm thinking of how Shell works in the base game. It might be completely different here. So let's just go ahead and assume that, like most Final Fantasies, after this one, in traditional Final Fantasies, Shell helps out against magic. So let's think like a noob and blindly use Shell and hope for the best. That it's going to work against those nasty spells. Missed? One hit for 121. Okay, about 700 HP? Looks like about 700 HP. That Flame Lance is doing super effective damage, and after super effective damage, he hit for what, 5 hits for 500 damage? Guy is level 5 fire, multi-target is doing more damage than that. This is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, for aforementioned reasons, I'm not gonna rely completely on black magic. I just don't think that's the way to go. I'm just struggling to think of how I can optimize my equipment setup for maximum damage here. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Okay. Vivian, you can take out this guy. Maria, you take out this guy. Guy, I think Flare 1 multi-target was a pretty good option because when it procs 100 damage, it instantly takes them out. So I'll go ahead with that. Really waiting for these spells to level up so that I can start using them. I think that's when Guy will really come on his own. It's not as if he's carrying the party already, Kappa. But this is pretty ridiculous. Layla, you can take this one. Please give me good turn order. Fortunately, Maria, who's our weakest physical attacker right now, she can still take one out. Okay, those are pretty bad rolls. One soul got his turn before for my guys. Layla got a turn, fantastic. Hopefully it was not that guy who got his turn. Another soul got his turn. Fortunately they are using Drain. So looks like Drain is pretty high on their probability list. Stun, yeah, Stun also seems like it's pretty high on their probability list. Looks like I'll go ahead and say 40% chance. 40% chance of stun, 40% chance of drain. They do have Osmos, which is Aspel, and they do have, of course, they have Death. So definitely need to take these fuckers out ASAP. Cannot dilly-dally. This multi-targeting instead of single targeting might just kill me here. Okay, got good turn order. And by good I mean necessary for survival. How come Guy didn't get HP? Alright. Continuing on. So this path just leads to some... Oh, come on. Can't catch a break here. And this is the exact same formation that killed me last time. But as long as I don't drag the battle out too long, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Only problem is that if they use stun, my party is pretty helpless. and there are 5 of them, so there's a very good chance that multiple of them are actually going to take their turn before I do. That sucks. That sucks. Gotta hope for some luck here though. And of course, all the luck in the world is not going to save me against the boss. So whatever I'm doing here might still be all for nothing. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. It's very clear to see that I'm underleveled. Only underleveled because I refuse to grind, of course. One soul god and he uses confusion. Ouch. Should have used shell. Should use shell. Stun to miss, stun to hit. Fantastic, just fantastic. Wait, what? Alright, even though he's confused. Oh, I got flare too, nice! So I can pretty much one-shot these guys. That flare too at the right level, right point in time, let me tell you. My survivability has now increased tenfold. Mind you, I'm still reliant on turn order, but at least I can guaranteed one-shot them. The whole group, that is. Okay, things are looking up, things are looking up. Multi-target damage from flare is just ridiculous. Once again, game pointing you towards black magic. And flare is non-elemental too. So my argument about having to deal with enemies that resist all elemental black magic no longer stands. So the question now is, am I just being stubborn? Am I just being stupidly stubborn in continuing on with just one black mage? That's the question that I'm asking myself right now. My gut feel still tells me that this is the way to go. Physical attacks are the way to go. Black magic, however powerful it is right now, is going to wane. But for now, I will admit defeat, I must say. Okay, they have 750 HP, it looks like, because that 722 damage did not kill them. Let's spread out the damage a bit. Oh crap. Should go down, hopefully. Yeah, I targeted the wrong person with Layla. Okay. No harm, no foul. I mean, it does look to be that way, especially with the availability of flare now, which is a straight up non-elemental, very high damage spell. It does look to be that there is absolutely no reason for me to... God damn it, I don't want to give more experience to cure. There is no reason for me not to have multiple black mages. Make Maria into a black mage as well. So it's just pure gut feel on my part. Might be wrong. It's also possible that we might encounter enemies which have a shit ton of magic defense. So even non-elemental spells are going to be pretty not very effective in that scenario. There you go. I managed to think of a scenario. How will we handle that situation, eh? There is no spell that reduces enemies' magic defense. Of course, if they're weak to that element, what am I doing? These guys should be weak to ice, so let's check it out. Toad. Of course, envenomed. Yeah, looks like that is hitting a weakness. Otherwise, 500 damage from Ice 5 is pretty good. So I think the way to deal with monsters late game, not even one of these guys is dead. I think the way to deal with monsters who have a very high magic defense is to hit a status weakness like sleep or paralysis or silence or something like that, and then just wail at them with physical hits. But then how do you deal with someone who does not have any weakness? Yes, I'm talking about you, Abyss Worms. How do you deal with something that has no weakness and has a crap ton of magic defense? How do you deal with that? You just need physical DPS in such a scenario. And trust me, they have enough DPS to completely wreck you. So thus I justify my party composition. Did Guy attack? Nope, I keep forgetting that. $39 damage to kill him. Oh, rip. Firion and Layla, even though they are the ones who took damage, are not going to get any stats whatsoever. Yeah, I hate this bug. I absolutely hate this bug. Where if you got a permanent status condition, you don't even get experience points. Forget about a chance to increase stats or HP. You don't get XP for all the stuff you did in that battle. Absolutely sucks. So all of that cure was for nothing. Just a complete waste. Why do I keep selecting cure? Seriously, I generally never go with this this large of a spell list. But I would like to see what spells come in handy and at what point in time, especially black magic. Who did I attack with Maria and Firion? Here was the top guy. Die. Or rather, re-die. I wonder, since these guys are undead, what exactly are you doing to them? You can't kill them. Whoa, whole bunch of shit leveled up. Awesome. Let's get Cure at the bottom of the list. Asuna is at 4. I need Asuna at 5 in order to cure Stone out of battle. Slow is at 2. Bad is at 2. Blink is at 2. Safe is at 2. Awesome. Shell is at 3. Yeah, next yellow soul encounter, I will use Shell to see if that works out. Magic defense is a thing. Oh, I'm just going the wrong way. Totally got disoriented. Unnecessary battle. Oh, adamant. I think we have fought the adamant toys. Both of these guys are just super beefy. Adamentus is weak to ice, obviously, so that should one-shot him. This dude just has way too much HP. What shall I use? Bolt can level up. I don't think there is any yellow soul encounter in this room, which is very fortunate. Revenants are fine so far. And apparently there are no draining shenanigans. The draining shenanigans have been completely removed, according to the notes. So these revenants are just doing, they're just hitting really hard and not actually draining HP, which is good, I suppose. But I'm kind of a fan of that draining mechanic, to be very honest. It's pretty neat. Of course, it's yet another way that the game incentivizes you to, evade hits rather than tank them. But yeah, currently I am focused on black magic. Fighting, just fighting for Maria. Just in case we are faced with a situation where we need fighters. So we'll have at least 3 of them. And alternately, in a situation where we need additional black mages end game, late game. At least at that point in time, she will have a good shield level so that she can go first in battle. So that's yet another reason to just focus on physicals for during the early part of the game. And this is way beyond the early part of the game. But that just goes to show that physical attacks are leveling up very, very slowly. I don't know when the last time was I got a shield level, but even now the shield level would only be like level 6. Of course, the misery is compounded by the fact that shields are not giving as much evasion as they wood in vanilla game? That sucks. Fortunately, we got only one Adamantoise in this fight. I think this encounter can have up to 4 of them. But because of their elemental weakness, they are easily dealt with. I need to make sure to give any... Actually, no, I don't want to give any ether to Guy. We're almost at the end of this dead end. We'll just collect the treasure and get the hell out of here. Just as I say, weapons are not leveling up as quickly as I would like them. She gets a staff level up, so she's got level 5 in staffs now. I will move her over to swords for the time being. She's not doing any damage anyway, so... Idiot spotted. Hey, puzzle. Welcome to the idiot stream. What's going on? I am playing your favorite game. Not much. Now that you have finished It's Always Sunny season 13 as well, what are you doing with your life these days? Oh, he needs an ether? No, he does not need an ether. I actually wanted to use fire. Death to No 2. Oh, nice. Watching anime. Can't recommend that one enough, must say. Picked up a really good one. How come you're only seeing it now? Very surprising. What do you think of light so far? Flame bow, not using bow. And indeed. Where is exit? Why does he have warp? Was warp a white magic's? Whatever, who cares? He's got warp and he's got warp. That's all that matters. Okay, we got. Oh right, I got a 9. Yeah, it makes sense. I'll go and sell off these things. Light is chicken. Nice. Got another magic staff. No, that's for Maria. He's made a few really super. Yeah, that one mistake you'll soon find out is pretty much the entire reason that all goes to shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a cottage here. Why not? I've got plenty of money. Save the game and let's go sell off some shit. Oh, why did I save on slot 1? Damn it, not paying attention. Beefy as fuck monsters. Christian Finnish girlfriend. Did your girlfriend suggest Death Note? Oh, I approve. One thing I'm very surprised is that nobody's dropping spell books. Why are they not dropping spell books? Never get. Can three guys physically attacking these damn stalactites kill them in 2 turns, please? Thank God they can. The stupid book is seemingly endless. It's not endless. It's not endless. There's just a lot of pages, and the pages are very thin. Very, very thin. You gotta take that into account. Thin but sturdy. Magic. Like Fikira and like she's a freak. Really? Do they introduce her already at that stage? Very surprising. What is the number of pages? Only puzzled would question something like that. Imagine if Puzzle got his own Death Note. He's like, what the fuck, dude? You could have given me a 200-page book at least. And also, why aren't there no lines? How am I supposed to write in English? You do realize that this is not and met each other, but oh, okay, okay. I didn't realize that the story moves that fast. But yeah, Amane Misa, she is a freak. Are you watching subbed or dubbed? Proper weebs watch it subbed apparently. Should I buy a cottage? Because I do have one more foray into the Dist Cave. I don't... how many ethers do I have? Let me first sell a lot of the crap I've got here. So the dubbed isn't on Netflix, I see. Well, you're a proper weeb then. More accomplished than I. Congratulations. I don't even care about how much these things sell for. I only have 142,000 gil. Interesting. Doesn't look like money is going to be a problem. Well, it never was, especially with, with Berserk books selling for 20,000 bucks. Finally a real buy. Oh wow. What form of puzzle am I watching here? This is too much of a shock to handle. Does Torio know about this? What made you learn English? What does that mean? Uh, what made you learn English? As in get an education? Well, I'm from a middle class family and we all get English educations. I don't know what context you're approaching from here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. English is native. Okay. Well, even though Hindi is the national language here, not all of us even know how to speak Hindi because there's just so much diversity here. So we got yeah, pretty much every state is a form of British. Yeah, but the problem is that the illiteracy here is sky high. I think it's about 75%. So that's a very valid question from Puzzled. How come I know English to begin with? So I did have a pretty good English education. I consider myself very lucky on that regard. So it's not as if I wanted to learn English. You could say it was forced upon me. I didn't say it to be me. Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand. I just wanted to fully understand what context you are approaching it from, because I know there are various perceptions of India and Indians, and most of them are pretty negative. Very valid reasons, but yeah, I have to live with that. I mean, there was one of these one of my former regulars. No idea what happened to him these days. Hope, he's from Germany, and when he came to know that I'm from India, he was like, "Whoa, you have awesome English from someone from India." Because the only Indians he was exposed to are the scam calls, apparently. So his perception of Indians was just absolutely these are a bunch of terrible people. Completely understandable. And in most cases, I'll actually agree with you. We are a terrible people. But yeah, I'd just say that every now and then getting the benefit of the doubt would help. As we are doing speaking to speak but not that way. Not that way at all. All countries have terrible people, no doubt about it. What I'm saying is that the perception that we are a terrible people is in many ways the right one. It is unfortunate, but our actions have led to that perceptions. It's just fortunate that not all of us are like that. But because of that perception, there will be a generic stereotypical thinking. All I'm saying is that it's completely justified. It's completely justified. It's just that I feel sad that some of us who have genuinely good intentions, they also have to bear the brunt of that perception. So that's where, yeah, that's kind of sad. I will bad fast give it a shitting on. I'm not shitting on India. All I'm saying is that uh, there's this situation here. It's a totally real situation. You see what people say about French people. You should hear what Matt says about French people. And then you should hear what Puzzle says about Irish people. You really have any perception of Indians in the first place? Okay, you're one of the lucky ones, I suppose. There's no Hindi exists. Yeah, you did tell me that there was some course in school which did give you some knowledge about Hindu. And I do remember how shocked I was. I think it was back in what was it? Ganesh Chaturthi. Yeah, I remember. There was fanfare all around it and celebrations, and you were asking me. I saved on slot 2. Okay, let's get this cookie rolling. This is the proper run. We're gonna face a boss at the end, and I'm quite scared of him. But yeah, to answer your original question, the ones who are lucky enough to get an education in the first place, elephant guy, yeah. The ones who are lucky enough to get an education in the first place have the option of either getting Hindi education or well, not even Hindi, because there are like 29 languages here. You can have a local language. You can get education in the local language, or you can choose English education. As always, private schools are pretty expensive, but they are, I mean, they're not as ridiculously expensive as I mean, I don't know how expensive they are in the Western countries, but they make it appear as if only the upper class can actually afford private schools. But here it's not the case. If you want an English education, you can enroll in a private school, and most of the middle class can afford private schools, which is why even private schools are hilariously crowded. We have like for each grade, we'll have 5 to 6 divisions, and each division will have 60 to 80 people. So forget about teachers, forget about teachers getting to know each student. It'll be a miracle if they even know what their names are. But yeah, an English education was forced on me. In fact, it was kind of a high level in English education. In hindsight, I'm lucky. Usually, how good is the public or tax-paid education? Yeah, no such thing here. I mean, there are public schools, but public schools are so crowded that forget education there. It's also unfortunate that the people who actually go to public schools don't even care about education. Because there are a lot of under the table jobs here. In fact, I'd say 90% of work here is under the table. It's only the middle class who've got jobs to speak of. Everybody else, I mean, so-called poor people, they own clothes stores or general stores, stuff like that, and they make tens of thousands of rupees every day. It's not as if they can take sucking under the table, eh? So they are only poor in a legal sense. They have plenty of money. That's the way things run here. But yeah, I mean, I was forced to read Shakespeare in 10th grade. How sad is that? But yeah, That education paid off later because it allowed me to get a pretty good job. Technical capability is something that everyone looks for anyway, but in addition to that, if you're a good speaker, I found that a lot of doors open for you. So you have to read Zola. What is Zola? Shakespeare's easy mode. What? Zola is some French guy, eh? I'm going to flare these fuckers, obviously. I was supposed to read Shakespeare in Sanskrit. Seriously? French literature is hardcore. Wait, they have more than 100 HP? Oh shit! Okay, curse I can deal with. Actually I can't deal with because this will greatly reduce damage from flare. I am screwed. French literature is hardcore. You had Macbeth, eh? I had Julius Caesar. I must say, I have in post teenage years, I have grown fond of Julius Caesar. I must admit. I relatively recently I found out that the BBC's website has voice acted play of Julius Caesar, and I really loved it. Thorio is live, by the way. Okay. Everybody's cursed. God damn it. Nobody's gonna gain HP. I mean, nobody's gonna gain stats. Whatever, I need to kill these fuckers. Come on, get your turn. Oh, shit. As long as they don't bring out that death spell, I'm okay. I don't think I have enough magic defense to survive death. How is that dude still? How are they still alive? Asking me to leave. Well, I expected you to leave. After all, he's playing Wind Waker. Wind Waker is always fun. So that's a 600 page novel, is more stress sleeper than you ever imagine. Ah, rip. What was the story though? Germinal from Zola. Germinal. I don't. Probably not pronouncing that properly. But what does germinal mean? And now we have to figure out exactly which way I was headed. I believe. No, this is just the first floor. How did I encounter that whole bunch of yellow souls on the first floor? That makes no sense. But coal mines in the 1800s. Is that fiction or is that like historically accurate stuff? Fine, I'll go then. Yeah, I do know that you will enjoy that Wind Waker randomizer. I don't know what he was playing before. Super Metroid. Don't know if you actually enjoy Super Metroid, but it looked pretty fun. Looked pretty fun. Fortunately, didn't get ambushed. That was really historically accurate. Interesting. I always found those kind of things interesting. Cue Julius Caesar. They put a lot more spice into it. Of course, it's Shakespeare after all. But yeah, back in 10th grade, I absolutely hated it. Absolutely hated Julius Caesar. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't he just use normal English? Hey, what is up with thou and thee and all kinds of stupid words? Did people really speak like that back in the day? Surely not. I have since developed an appreciation for it, but too little too late. We don't have too much of that in French. The market is not that bad. Okay, hopefully it's back up now. Wow. Huh. I don't know what I need to do. But at least it's not as bad as before. These days it's very rare for frames to drop all the way down to zero. This would be a mithril glove, I believe. You know what? I would normally complain about these groups of undead, but I'm getting lucky here, to be honest. I can one-shot these guys, so they're efficient in terms of time as well as in terms of safety. Looks like my internet didn't like our discussion about the education system. But yeah. Very lucky to have an English education. And if I'm honest, I'm actually more proficient at English than my native languages. Which is sad in its own way, but that's the way the world is these days. Everybody needs English. In fact, everybody. Come on. Dropping frame. Okay. Fortunately, it didn't drop too many frames. Yeah. In fact, these days, everybody also needs to learn Chinese. Because China is becoming such a big trade hub. Everybody's trading with China. You get fantastic opportunity. You'll get a lot of fantastic opportunity by learning Mandarin. English was come before the French ones. Furion constantly getting a soul up. What is up? What's his soul stat? 51. Hell yeah. So he's nicely making his way towards that soul of 75. I'm not sure how do you say that in French. Do you normally speak at home in French? Do you live alone or with roommates? I don't know about that. You give me some even normal convo sometimes. Like at work? What about your clients? Do you have to speak to them in French or English? Most of my clients are US based, so no brainer there. But you did say that your clients are from what, Belgium and stuff? French 95% of the got it. Most of my normal conversations are also in English, so really that I mean my Hindi absolutely sucks. When you really have to speak to them. What do you mean really have to speak to them? And what about the hotline? Is it always do they always use French or do they call the hotline and speak in English? No. Spread out the damage. So yeah, in office I have to speak English pretty much all throughout. With friends, of course, I can speak Hindi, but my Hindi absolutely sucks. I'll be the first to admit that. Which is a very sad situation, but that is how it is. So I don't need much support anymore. So what are you trying to say? You'll be out of a job soon. Curse leveled up. What are my levels? Curse at 3, lull at 3, flare at almost 3, stun at 3, stop at almost 3. Awesome. This is going well. Not about out of a job. So much for not needing support anymore. That's never gonna happen, not in IT. You know what we do? By the time the users have gotten used to one version of the software, the trick is to immediately release, and keep releasing a new version. And the myth in the software industry, which we try to make a reality as soon as possible, is you must always keep up to date in terms of your software. It's a security issue after all. Oh, custom operations, then we really can take. Yeah, it's the case everywhere. France is where Capgemini is, isn't it? It's got a pretty big offshore base here. Let's level up Bolt. But Europe in general, well, it's definitely not competing with the US in terms of demand for IT services. But yeah, a lot of my buddies have started moving to Europe for opportunities. Now, in terms of engineering, I think Germany is a hub for auto engineering, no doubt about that. But in terms of IT, a lot of my friends have started moving to Netherlands, Amsterdam. What is that place called? Yeah, I'm not able to recollect the name of that place. Budapest. Yeah, Hungary, Budapest. We've got a pretty big office in Budapest. So I must say, Europe is looks like stuff is going on there. So I suppose the only place in the world left to really get a boom in terms of IT is probably down under, Australia, New Zealand. Although one of my friends who moved there says that there's a lot of demand there. There's just people are not willing to come down there for some reason. Not to forget China, of course. But China is very much philosophically separate from the rest of the world. Very much in-house stuff. They believe in-house. Want to do everything in-house. So all of their software is in Chinese. They don't even care about English. How cool is that? I just think being independent is the coolest thing ever. They can afford to be independent, being such a huge country and all, but you've got plenty of huge countries who are in debt. Australia shit into debt. What? It's a scary place to go. Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. All I'm saying is there are plenty of opportunities there. Plenty of opportunities there. China, Hong Kong, Singapore. Not taking damage apparently. So at least good on that front. Please don't ambush, please don't ambush, please don't ambush. Okay. I haven't even paid attention to whether Furion is leveling up his stuff. And I must remember to use flare on these. Once again, we're dependent on turn order here. Nothing to it. Fortunately, only 2 of them. I think this floor is the infamous floor where I can run into 6 of them, and regularly, on a regular basis. HP absorb, that is just fine. So looks like drain is their go-to move. Drain looks like the highest percentage out of their spell list. Must have gotten really unlucky. And maybe somewhere probably pick Canada. Canada is a very lucrative option, especially for IT these days, because of Trump's policies. The only problem we've got with Canada is that it's way too cold. That's the one complaint I hear from everyone. Of course, cold is relative. For me, right now it's how much? 23 degrees centigrade, and that is too cold. 23 degrees is hot for Canadians. But apart from that, I've heard it's a very welcoming place as well. They're actually looking for immigrants desperately. But then a lot of European countries are too, so even that is lucrative. Celsius, yep, Celsius. Aren't Celsius and centigrade the one and the same thing? I just picked up a useless mithril glove, didn't I? I've got these gloves on everyone. Okay. Mithril mirror. Yep, so items are pretty much the same. Let's warp. Warp will take me back to the previous floor, so that's a quick way to avoid random encounters. Oh. 3 yellow souls. Once again, need to get lucky. We're on the hot side. There we go. 23 is very cold for me. I won't say very cold. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool these days. But yeah, surviving the cold in Canada is the primary concern I hear. Because it's just a complete different change in your lifestyle, you know. Gotta always live indoors, and we're not used to that. In fact, quite the opposite. We hardly have space to piss. Negative tips every morning right now, yeah. I remember I was watching Zata's stream, and he was telling me like, holy shit, what is that? Oh, come on, man, don't confuse me. And the guy every morning before work. Also, you must need to warm the engine as well. Is petrol freezing a very big problem in sub-zero temperatures? I don't even know what kind of issues you face because of cold climates in terms of your automobiles. I know one guy told me that you have to put special tires on or something. All right, yellow souls. I mean, green souls. Excuse me. Not really a problem. Okay, cool. Now in vanilla game, these guys are a free heal. Do I dare take the chance? Inhibitor, regular field doesn't really. Oh, okay. I don't drive, nor do I know how to ride a bike, so I don't know much about automobiles. But my brother had a bike, and during winter here, which is again, I repeat, winter is like maximum 15 degrees, or rather minimum. He used to start the bike up and let the engine idle for about 5 minutes before actually getting on it, just so that it could warm up. That is a thing. You don't use them. Hey, dangerous driving, Kappa. But yeah, Zata was telling me the fact that where was he? He lives in Colorado or something. I forget. But temperatures over there are regularly below zero. And even in those temperatures, if it's particularly warm, and by warm he says like 5 degrees, just barely above zero, he can go outside in his shorts and slippers and whatnot. I was like, what? Oh yeah, these are fuckers. Holy shit, they don't heal you. Aero 3. What? And I definitely. Oh, come on. Toad 2. This is a bullshit encounter. But yeah, I was very, very shocked. How can you deal with that kind of cold? But he proceeded to explain that it's all about the wind. It's all about the wind conditions. If there's a breeze, that's what kills you. The mist of the windscreen, yeah. So many things you need to be aware of. Oh, look at that adorable toad trying to attack the green soul. More than 150 HP. What? I am going to struggle like shit in this fight, ain't I? Another thing I want to try out is how good is Asuna in battle. I've got Asuna level 4. Should be enough to cure Maria's toad, actually. Toads can't cast magic. Yep, no magic. Toad is really the most aggravating status condition in Final Fantasy. Well, petrification, but petrification just is equivalent to death. So rip. These bastards have mini too. That sucks. But yeah, I suppose it's the breeze that really kills you. rather than the actual cold. Nope. Asuna did not work in battle. Fuck Asuna. Fortunately, managed to survive this. Oh, look at this! That is adorable. Thing in FF2 is that frogs can't even cast the frog spell. Not that it's going to do anything. We need to use Asuna. No other choice. So Maria didn't get anything. Little do I know, right? How cute was that? So this boss fight was actually threatening. I see green souls and I love them. I usually keep trying to run away from them because it's an unrunnable battle, and have them heal my entire party because that's what they do. They heal you. They cast Cure 6 single target. Not only does it heal you, but it also gives you magic defense for whatever reason. So that's my general strategy of dealing with green souls. Obviously, green souls here apparently are poison themed. So do not want anything to do with them. Thank you very much. Kikas is fine. Almost on the next floor is actually next floor is probably the most dangerous one. I'm gonna struggle. Right. So you've got shell level 4, which is hopefully going to help me out in those yellow soul fights on the next floor. Safe level 3, blink level 2. Am I satisfied with shell level 4? Actually, I am. You know what? I am satisfied with shell level 4. Shell does stack, so that's not a problem. Safe, blink. I need safe level 4. Blink. Blink level 3 should be fine. Yeah, barrier needs to level up really a lot. Like, I need barrier level 7 or level 8 by end game. Slow. Slow is at level 2. I'll also go for slow level 4. Asuna is fine. Asuna is fine for now. So we are done with shell. Let's go for safe. We'll go for blink. Barrier as usual and slow. One less spell in the list. I'm waiting for Guy to get his next shield level up. Do these guys resist bolt or what? How come it's doing crappy damage? Whatever. I need to level up that shit. So both. Oh, hang on. I just completely forgot to practice all these things, didn't I? Curse is at level 3. Sleep is at level 3. Flare is at level 3. Don't need to grind flare, to be honest. Stun is at level 3 and stop is also at level 3. Okay, so pretty much level 3 all around the all round. I can level flare just by using it, so that's one grind saved. Even though, can you really call what I'm doing a grind? I'm just cheating my way through. I call it time saving. Yes, sir. Guy does need an ether. So in terms of survivability, we are fine, except for the death spell, of course, or whatever other crap the souls can throw at me. But my hope is that I can neutralize that by using shell. So the way shell works is kind of like blink. Just like normal evasion, your magic evasion is also split into magic evasion level and magic evasion percentage. So shell only affects your magic evasion level. Remember that the magic evasion level gives you is the number of chances that you get. The actual percentage is what determines whether you actually evade the attack or not. So by that token, by that calculation, you need both evasion percentage and magic evasion percentage, ideally at 99, which is not going to happen obviously, but you need it to be as big as possible. Problem here is that the magic evasion percentage for all of my guys is absolutely ridiculously pathetic. And because of that, no matter how much I use shell to boost up my magic evasion levels, which just gives me more chances to roll at whatever magic evasion percentage I have, like 30%, I don't think that's going to be very effective. But then that's how shell works in the vanilla game. It's possible that, in fact, it's very much probable that they changed that formula, magic evasion formula. My theory is that they changed magic evasion to just rely on levels only. Although that might not be true, but so that's the only way that shell can actually be effective here. Otherwise, I'm still going to get hit with status effects. I'm still going to take a lot of damage from spells. Simply because boosting the levels alone is not going to be enough. I need a solid magic evasion percentage to actually be able to dodge those number of levels. Sucks, but what can you do? There is no spell that actually increases your magic evasion percentage. That would be so useful. And it's the same thing with evasion as well. You focus on your evasion percentage, exclusively focus on your evasion percentage by using shields. And later on, when you encounter enemies that hit hard, like these assholes, oh my god, what is up? Why are they suddenly so dangerous now? Let's go all out with fire. So once you find enemies that are landing lots of hits on you, like 4 hits, 5 hits, you can then use Blink to negate all of those hits. Because you know that whatever extra levels you're getting, they're actually useful. You're actually going to evade that many more times. But we'll find out. Everything will be made clear when I actually get to use Shell. Really hyped up Shell here. Already knew that Blink is one of the best spells in the game because it allows you to evade. Of course, and because it stacks, but there are a lot of spells in FF2 that stack. Berserk being the primary candidate. Best spell in the game. Who's he gonna hit now? Tyrion for 363 damage and paralysis. He gets right back up. I still don't know what the formula is for removing of temporary status. So he was paralyzed and he immediately got up. Is that predictable or is that just random? I know in FF1 that is random. 25%, flat 25% chance of recovering from a temporary status ailment like paralysis. Int up, int down, power up. Fantastic. What's his intelligence? Intelligence is 39 only. Oh, look at that power. Strength of 69. Maybe I should make this guy a red mage. Whatever. I think Maria also needs an ether, but since her MP pool is only getting used for cure, I'm not that concerned. Did Leda take damage? She did. She's okay. She's okay with 900 HP. Okay, 48 MP. That's fine. That's fine. Let's proceed to the next floor already. Really hoping to finish off this dungeon today. Mithril shield here. Okay, revenants. This floor has a Very, very high concentration of yellow souls. And I think it's safe to say that the yellow souls are the most dangerous encounter here. Not only do they appear in very large groups, they're also very fast, and they have some nasty stuff, very nasty stuff, which I don't have the levels to evade just yet. Very nasty stuff. Spread out the attacks. Curse. Sleep. Stun. Stop. And we'll go, no, physical attack. I think I already did that, but whatever. Never has to be safe, and let's just kill them with fire. Layla can take this one so that we spread out the physical damage and fire will take them out. Maria is really struggling for physical attack now. I don't know why. So it looks like, once again, the designers intended for you to make Guy into a physical powerhouse, Firin into a white mage, and Maria into a black mage. One of the things I like most about FF2 is you, the player, have the choice of your party composition. And although it does slightly incentivize for you to make up your party a certain way, you have the full freedom to go against that intention. But it doesn't look like in this case. Maria, let's just take a look at Maria. Maria is struggling for physical hits. She got a strength of 30, an intelligence of 51. I'm not even using her intelligence. Strength of 30. She has not gained any strength whatsoever, despite repeatedly. Oh shit! Thankfully, not an ambush. Oh shit! Hey Shihali, how's this hack so far? 2 words: black magic. So I am about 50% through the game, and I even went to Mysidia to pick up the almost legendary weapons. This hack gives you a flame lance, and yeah, I think I just picked up the flame lance. And even though I've got the flame lance, black magic is still doing more damage. So looks like black magic is the way to go. So banned by the tiny magic power? I don't think so. Black magic is completely reliant on your magic stat. It looks to be every small increase in your magic stat gives you a very big boost to your black magic. And our Guy generally has the lowest magic power. And you're limiting MP. Not really. Firin can take down this guy. Maria can hopefully take down this guy. First. Yeah, we need to flare these guys. Stun. Stop. And now I believe I already practiced his physical attack, and just flare these guys. And Layla can take down this. Please give me good turn order. Please. Even after favorable turn order. What? Okay, weak, but that is actually dispel. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my god, look at the damage range on flare. It can do anywhere between 100 to 200 damage apparently. Must be ridiculously powerful, but with low accuracy. But yeah, I mean, I've hardly had Guy using physical attacks, and that's And that's also exclusively to bring his shield levels up. Jesus Christ, he's got shield level of 3. What? Oh, I see what's going on here. They actually fixed the select cancel bug for physical attacks only. Wow! Oh my god. That is shocking. That is shocking. No wonder Guy has not been getting a shield level. I cannot use the select cancel trick for getting free experience in physical attacks. Very interesting, very impressive. Thank God it works for magic at least. So I will need to waste one turn having Guy attack with his double shields. Whatever, not a big deal, not a big deal. Survivability has not proved to be a problem so far, except for the damn yellow asshole encounter. Blink 3 is fine. We need more barrier, we need more slow. Yep. Slow will only be situationally useful. It might not even stick actually. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I'll give it a try. What was I talking about? I lost my chain of thought. Oh yeah, machine gun fists. That's the animation you get with dual shields. I was quite shocked the first time. I was like, have I not equipped double shields on him? So now that he's actually spent a turn hitting with his shields, that should be fine for experience gaining. We can just burn these fuckers. Fin power up, Guy power up, Maria. Yeah, I was talking about Maria. Even though I have been constantly spamming fight, she just refuses to gain power. Just refuses to gain power. Even Firion has 66 strength now. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up. But it's a very clear indication. I don't know if it's intentional even. Probably not. Maybe it's just my poor luck. Ambushed by these shamans. Did these shamans have anything nasty? Haste I can deal with. Haste I can deal with. Ice 2 for 64 damage. Also I can deal with. I think Ice 2 was a lot more dangerous back in Kashuan. Now it's just a minor annoyance. No, Blink 3 is fine, I told you. We need barrier, we need slow. As soon as also fine at level 4, I think naturally it'll make its way to level 5, which is just fine by me. Hopefully you three guys in the front can take care of one Groger in one turn. Probably not. These things are just mass of HP. .532 damage by Layla and still he lives. Yeah, almost looks like 1000 HP per Groger. Yeah, you do that, guy. And now we can proceed to kill them. Actually, I'll take this opportunity to drink an ether. I don't know, for some reason, going opposite to the intended party setup is really working against me. But I am adamant that this will work out. This is the way to do it. It's just going to take time, but I overestimated my patience. Generally, while playing FF2, I have so much foresight that I know exactly what I need to do. So by the time that we need whatever levels or whatever magic, warp and blink, do I care? Nah. So that by the time I reach the stage in the game where I need a certain spell or I need a certain weapon with certain levels, I'm already prepared. Not really, not at all. So what I did was, yeah, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Money is a big problem, and trust me, you want to buy mithril equipment, okay? You want to buy it. You do not want to let your FF2 instincts take over and not get any armor at all. You definitely want to buy the mithril equipment. Oh my god. Matt, if you're still here, can you just tell Shihali I'll discuss this over chat with her. Okay, Grogu's not even hitting that hard. That's fine. Thank you very much. Okay. What did I want to use? Bolt is fine. Everybody's getting power up except Maria. God damn it, Maria. This is so frustrating. And I've been doing nothing but attacking with her. Dragon Bean, okay? That might prove useful. Ooh, that actually might prove useful. Fuck. As long as they don't bring out the death spell, I'm good. What is this? Confusion. Oh crap. This is the ridiculous part. Confusion. Oh, he snapped out of confusion. Nice. Nice. Alright. This is what I mean by you need luck here. Do I dare? I dare. I need to check out whether Guy is actually getting weapon EXP. Once again, he gets a soul up and a power up. So, as a paladin, Firin is coming along nicely. Look at that, soul of 58 to power up his white magic and power of 69. So that's awesome. Stats guy 334. Yeah. So slowly but surely, he is getting weapon EXP. They definitely fixed the select cancel bug for physical attacks at least. Makes things a little more difficult for me. Someone doesn't have a lot of patience. Dual heads, were they? I think they had ice. They had an ice spell, I believe, but nothing that I can't handle. Do I even care about shell level 4? I mean, safe level 4. I think safe at level 3 is more than enough. So right now I just need to focus on barrier and slow. Even slow needs to be a pretty high level actually. Maria is a worrying part. I'm very worried about Maria. Kai, as usual, is going to continue on motor along with his black magic. So, looks like by next dungeon, I'll get the chance to start using all my status spells, which is where the game is going to be ripped open. At least that's the hope. That is the hope. If I remember correctly, these guys had bucket loads of HP. But they are from the second dungeon, so I don't think they'll be very difficult. Dual heads. I think it's the dual deaths on the other hand that were relatively difficult for that stage in the game. Yeah, these guys have less than 692 HP. So not particularly threatening. Maria powered up. Thank you. Thank you, Mace. Yeah, no thanks. Thank you so damn much. I'm gonna equip... she has the best intelligence, so I'll just equip the Dragon Bean. This is Aero 16, at least in the base game. Now, because of Black Magic's awesome power, I think Aero 16 is going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. There's a monster in front of the spring. Of course there is. There's always a boss. No ambush, thankfully. Bosses can ambush. Safe is fine, blink is fine. Barrier and slow are the only things I need to focus on now. Well, I'll wait for one turn to see whether I need to set up save and protect. Might even break out the status spells here in this fight. Just to get a taste of how resistant the enemies can get. So right now I've got what? Level 3 curse. So level 3 curse with Guy's intelligence means that if the enemies have a magic defense of 2 or less, it'll still land. So let's test this out, shall we? No, hang on. First turn, Guy just needs to physically attack to get shield levels. Bosses can ambush, I said, but yeah, bosses can ambush, including the final boss. At least there's no fucking back attack. And I was playing FF7, there's some stupid thing called attack from both sides. What the fuck was that? Attack from both sides, as if back attack is not enough. And the way they are going, apparently in the later FFs, there'll be attack from top, attack from bottom. I mean, which side is the damn safe side? Pincer attacks. Is that a thing? FF6 has that too. Okay, these guys have a pretty nasty physical attack, so I'm gonna set up with Protect, please. And as usual, I'm gonna try Land Curse and see how that goes. Oh shit! Oh shit! Please land. Oh yes, yes. Curse 3 landed. Let's see if it's guaranteed. Let's see if it's predictable. What is that? Save 3. Okay, it saves 3 to protect against physical attacks. Let's see. Should I go for save? No. We need heals. Holy crap. We need heals. We need heals from both of them. One curse, 2 to go. Let's see if curse is predictable. That is some good healing, Maria. At least you're useful for something. Chimera missed. Chimera. Oh god. Okay, 1 down. Nice. Curse? Curse landed. I am not used to this. This is incredible accuracy. This is incredible accuracy. So both the remaining chimeras are cursed, which means that both their physical attack and their flame attack will do far less damage than usual. In fact, half damage. Let's try Shell now. I think I can survive this. So let's go all out. They might just absorb fire because they have the flame attack after all. So let's try ice. If in case they have an elemental weakness. Manageable, that's manageable now. So look at that. Once again, Maria and Guy are taking those magic hits pretty well. Nope, that's not a weakness. That is definitely not a weakness. Come on, kill them already. Oh, come on. Ouch. What is that? GG. All in all, it was a pretty tough boss fight, but very lucrative, as you can see. Do I have a cottage? I don't have a cottage. So I'm gonna have to heal up the traditional way. And Maria's out of MP, unfortunately, so does Guy have cure? He does, fortunately. Should not heal Furion because he's going to be using teleport soon. Sorry about that. Just gonna heal up everyone because pretty much every tile you can get an encounter, and it's not like Pokemon where you have a respite for the next 3 tiles. No, sorry, you can get a random encounter right the next tile. You're gonna spend all of this MP and time healing up. Guys, cure, why does it suck so bad? Okay, level 1 only. Yeah. I'm used to cure healing like 200 300 HP because I'm playing Final Fantasy 5. That's why. Doesn't happen. That shit doesn't happen in FF2. Cure only heals for between 50 and 100. And I think out of battle cure even completely ignores your spirit soul stat. It's gonna heal everyone to 1000 HP. Layla is fine. Layla is fine. So finally we get to the pond where we need to dip the egg. Where is the egg? There we go. The Hiryu egg is gently submerged into the spring. We are hoping that at some point in time this Hiryu will hatch. I mean, do we expect the war to go on that long? Or maybe the Hiryus have a very small gestation period. But either way, hopefully this Hiryu will help us in the war against the Empire. Somehow. And if nothing else, we have done a good deed today. We've helped the Hiryu, we've helped the dragon race to survive. Without our help, they would have been extinct, courtesy the Empire. Alright, guy needs to have another ether. And Bella actually rebuild them. Shouldn't be this one, maybe the next one. See, this is a problem with Cure. There's a weird bug in the NES version where using Cure actually advances the step counter. So sometimes you can use that to skip encounters, but sometimes advancing the step counter just screws you over. You can get an encounter on the very next tile. I suppose it's just like random encounters. Nothing to say about it. Just an interesting observation. I feel like mostly it screws you over. He isn't dead. Maria, what is the problem with you? I just don't get it. I do not get it. We are halfway through the game and Maria has 30 strength. This is just ridiculous. But actually that's okay. I'm gonna have a focus on black magic late game. So right now the only thing that she needs to do is get her shield levels up, which I suppose she is doing okay. Can't really complain. Cannot complain. Who did I target with my, whatever. Oh shit, Layla's attack's gonna... Never mind, we've got Guy to burn them all. So now that we've done this, what exactly are we supposed to do now? We have to go back to base and once again report that at this time it wasn't us that failed. All we got to report is some more bad news. Trickles have been wiped out. Well, that everybody already knew, but there's literally nobody here who can do anything to help us. All we gotta hope for is that our good deed is gonna pay off in the future. And that's it. TLDR, useless section of gameplay. Section purely of gameplay, useless in terms of story. In fact, the upcoming sequence, whatever. The upcoming sequence of dungeons is pretty much the same theme. No use story-wise. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. It's just an extension of gameplay. Once again, which is what I'm looking for to begin with. So I want to complain here. Ether. No, physical attack. Yeah, way too beefy. Way too beefy. So Maria is focusing on shields right now. Hopefully she'll get a decent level by end game. I'm gonna stick her with double shields. And in the back row, probably. That's the only reason I didn't have her learn protect. Because once Maria goes in the back row, Furion is going to take the brunt of the physical attacks. And if the endgame monsters are anything, they are absolute beasts. At least that's the expectation. You can have an ether now, why not? I've got plenty of them. So he's going to be spamming protect endgame, and I'm going to be roasting stuff from the back row. That is the plan. Right now, pretty much the entire game, we need to focus on shield levels, and shield levels are the ones that are going to give me preferential turn order. Let me rearrange my spell list as well. Shell is done, so we'll move it. Blink is also done. We need to focus on safe and barrier. As soon as almost at 5, I think we'll get there naturally, and also slow. Slow actually needs to get even over level 4. But one good thing was Curse. Where's Curse? Curse at level 3, even just at level 3, was successfully landed on both Chimeras. Chimeras traditionally have pretty good magic defense. So either the base accuracy has been improved, or the change in the mechanics have contributed to, who knows, they might even be outright weak. Outright weak to Curse, you never know. Actually no, Curse, what element is that? I think that is body. Maybe they are weak to body. You can never tell. No way to find out in this version. So good news is that probably you don't need very high levels, obscenely high levels of black magic for the status spells in order to make them stick. Of course, it must be noted that I did do it single target. Multi-target is a whole different beast. I don't even need to practice protect actually. Barrier and slow only, so I'll move protect out of the way as well. Lull sleep is at level 4. I think I'm okay with level 4. Gonna try multi-targeting it a couple times. Let's try this. Yeah, why not try this in this battle? Let's see how well multi-target level 4 sleep works. Now, traditionally, sleep is the highest black magic accuracy. Sleep is the status spell with the highest accuracy. Nope. Missed both of them, so screw that, eh? It could also be their resistant. Resistant to mind element. But why would they be? Anyway, I need to go with Flare. Flare is level 3, yep. So henceforth, Guy will be... Yep, Guy will be using Flare pretty much all the time. Except for when hitting weaknesses. Oh my god, Flare 3, almost 1000 damage, look at that. Look at that. As if Black Magic needed even more incentivizing. Really, game, really. You are just killing me here. I got Bolt level 4, Ice level 5, Fire level 3, so yeah, I'll just use them to hit weaknesses. In fact, it almost looks like leveling up Flare is a better strategy in general. Fire level 6 hitting a weakness will probably do less damage than Flare level 6 the way it's going. That is scary, that is scary. Gonna heal up at boss, sell all my extra stuff, and call it a day. This is good progress today, and that was primarily because of the select cancel trick. Otherwise, just imagine how long each battle would have taken. Already, each battle takes about 2 to 5 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go with this strategy. If for nothing else, for the sake of my sanity. What is this? Mithril armor? Whatever. Screw you. I have an extra magic staff, don't I? Mithril mirror. I'm wondering if this could come in handy, but probably not. I don't want to waste off my inventory slots. Yeah, I do have 2 magic stars. Mithril shield. Do I have a use for Mithril shield? I actually do have a use. When I'll start putting Maria in the back row. What level shield does she have? Maria has level 6. Okay, she's got 66% evasion. Interesting. He's got level 5 in shields and he has 40%. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. What if I give you double shields? Evasion goes to 64. Well, continue working on shields. You're doing a good job. You flame lance back. Where is the lance? Have you leveled up your lance already? Lance is at 5 levels only. Wow. I mean, this is ridiculous again. How slowly the weapons are leveling up compared to magic. Did I sell everything? I need to hold on to 1 mithril sheet. Actually, I can go ahead and sell it because I can buy that. Okay. 1 magic staff for Maria. And that is it. Plenty of ethers. Yep. Cool. Alright. Good amount of progress today. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. You guys have a good day. Take it easy. Bye.